Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
At first glance, these two models, the Kia Ceed Tourer and Kia ProCeed, could even pass for twins, but by its approach and concept. These are two models focused on two distinct users. Exterior dimensions. Starting from the Kia Ceed as a base, these two vehicles are presented with an almost identical architecture with a length of 4 and dot. 6 meters and a 5-door body. The Ceed Tourer measures 4.60 meters long, 1.80 wide and 1.47 high, has a wheelbase of 2.65 meters. The measurements of the estate are replicated in the width and wheelbase and make the difference between the Kia Ceed Tourer and the ProCeed is in a few millimeters in length, being 5 millimeters longer than the estate and another 5 millimeters lower than the station wagon. Interior measurements and roominess. Both vehicles are sold as 5-seater passenger cars. Given its interior dimensions, it must be said that, in both cases, comfort in use is almost the same as even the original Kia Ceed. So much so that, except for minor details related to its driving and dynamism, the comfort and livability of the three is virtually identical, even in terms of layout and equipment, as long as the same or equivalent finishes are compared. That said, it is worth noting that the rear seats offer considerable space from the shoulders up that is extended in the case of the familiar to have a drop in the roof behind the heads of the occupants traveling in the rear seat. Kia Ceed Tourer, on the other hand, as cars with compact architecture, freedom of movement is conditioned by the location of the front seats that, if placed in a delayed position, would significantly reduce the comfort of passengers sitting behind them. Trump now, the point that really differentiates the Kia Ceed Tourer and the Kia ProCeed, but also the Kia Ceed, is the trunk volume. While the familiar covers a maximum of 625 liters, as the plug-in hybrid variant suffers from the inclusion of the electric system. Having only 437, the trunk of the Kia ProCeed offers 594. For reference, the trunk of the Kia Ceed has 395 liters. Undoubtedly, not only for greater volume, but for greater versatility, the Tourer is more useful when it comes to moving both bulky packages of considerable volume or travel with more luggage. Engines. As for the available versions, the engines that can animate each model are as follows: Kia Ceed Tourer gasoline 1.0 TGD 120 HP, Label C gasoline 1.0 TGD MHEV 120 horsepower, ECO label gasoline 1.5 TGD MHEV 160 horsepower, ECO label diesel 1.6 CRD 136 HP, C label diesel microhybrid 1.6 MHEV 136 horsepower, ECO label 1.6 EPHEV 141 horsepower gasoline plug-in hybrid fuel consumption and fuel tanks. In terms of fuel consumption, the Ceed Tourer plug-in hybrid is the least fuel-efficient variant with a fuel consumption of 1.3 L/100 km. In the case of the ProCeed, the 160 horsepower TGD engine does the same with a consumption of 5.7 L/100 km being the most consuming car in this comparison. The 204 horsepower 1.7 TGD engine with 6.8 battery and electric range Kia Ceed Tourer hybrid plug-in hybrid. Compare prices. The hybrid system of the Kia Ceed Tourer PHEV includes a battery whose net capacity is set at 8.9 kilowatt-hours. The accumulated electric energy allows this vehicle to circulate as zero polluting emissions for 50 kilometers, which gives it the homologation within the DGT's zero label. Prices. According to the prices we present, you can configure your Kia Ceed Tourer from €22,675 with an average savings of €4,821 thanks. To use the car wow comparator, you can configure your Kia ProCeed from €30,250 with an average savings of more than €4,800. Prices that, depending on the model, could benefit from the move's 3-plan discount. Conclusion. The Kia Ceed Tourer is the family version of the Kia Ceed. For its part, the Kia ProCeed is the sporty variant of a body halfway between that of a compact coupe-inspired passenger car and that of a station wagon. Thus, the customer interested in buying a family car, practical, how and affordable should bet in the first instance by the Ceed Tourer. On the other hand, the customer looking for a larger car and with greater trunk capacity than the Ceed itself but without sacrificing the more dynamic and youthful look of the base shares should tend to the ProCeed. In conclusion, both the Kia Ceed Tourer and the Kia ProCeed offer unique advantages that cater to different preferences and lifestyles. The Ceed Tourer stands out with its practicality and spaciousness, making it an excellent choice for families or those needing extra cargo space. On the other hand, the ProCeed impresses with its sporty design and dynamic driving experience, appealing to those who prioritize style and performance. Ultimately, the decision between these two models will depend on your individual needs and tastes. Whichever you choose, Kia delivers quality and reliability in both options. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison has helped you make an informed choice.